Welcome back. Got a nice little second derivative question here. And here's a good time, I think, to bring up this equation sheet that I've given you guys for the derivatives. Hopefully you know that the derivative of cosine is negative sine. But if not, that's one of the things I think you should put to memory. But if you look at your equation sheet, you'll see this thing. It says d dx. So that means the derivative of cosine of u is minus sine of u, which is what you're used to. And then it says times u prime. So what they're telling you there is you have to multiply by the derivative of the function. So when we're taking the first derivative here, that's going to be negative sine of the thing. The argument is 3x squared, the function. But then you have to multiply by the derivative of the thing. What's the derivative of 3x squared, Camila?
6x.
6x, that's right. So what we will call that is negative 6x sine 3x squared, okay? Now, this becomes complicated because when we are taking the derivative of that, when we are finding the second derivative, we are going to need to use the product rule. First times the derivative of the second plus second times the derivative of the first, okay? So now what I'm going to do is take a little aside, and I'm going to take this right here, and I'm going to break it down. The first is negative 6x, and then the derivative of the first is negative 6. The second is sine of 3x squared, okay? And then the derivative of the second, be careful here, the derivative of sine is cosine. But then we have to multiply by the derivative of the argument of the function. So what's the derivative of 3x squared again, Camila?
6x.
Times 6x. So I have enough room here. I'm going to rewrite that one. It is positive 6x cosine of 3x squared. Okay? So far, so good. So now this is why I take my time to do that step. Now I can write it as first negative 6x times the derivative of the second, 6x cosine of 3x squared, plus second sine of 3x squared times the derivative of the first times negative 6. Okay? So you get negative 12x squared cosine of 3x squared minus 6 sine of 3x squared. And I don't know, maybe maybe you can factor out a 6. I wouldn't. This to me is a nice clean answer. I would leave it like that. Okay. And let's see if we got it right. Negative 6 sine of 3x squared minus 36x squared cosine of 3x squared. Is that what we had? Oh, I did 6 times 6 is negative 12, like a ding dong.
I did too. I did negative 16.
That should be a 36. And now I think I'm good. Yep. Okay. That's a tough question. So many things we could do wrong on that one. Hope that helps.